Hi there. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Tuesday. It's December the 24th. It is a cool start to the day, and Christy and I were just discussing, can you believe it's Christmas Eve?
I really can't. I mean, we were just talking about, I looked at my phone, I looked at the date, oh, it's the 24th. It's the 24th today. And I'm like, how did this happen?
Sneaks up on you, doesn't it?
I know.
Well, I haven't finished my shopping.
Yeah, it's usually the way it goes.
I was out all weekend with a bad cold, and, well, I missed the ice storm completely because I was in bed.
See,
so
I was the opposite, over-prepared, and I was in the mall, and then I would wander around and be like, why am I here? What did I come for? So the list really didn't help me out.
All right, well, we do have some light snow falling in the GTA right now, so it looks as though our chance for a white Christmas are pretty good. It's not going to be an incredible amount of snow. It's not going to be a huge storm, considering we just survived that ice storm, but it is going to make roads a little slick for travel.
Absolutely. Even on my drive-in today.
In Georgetown being one of the hardest hit areas. Toronto saw about 24 millimeters of ice accretion. We'll get into the long-range details. We'll let you know what to expect if you've got travel plans this holiday. But first, here's Chrissy with a look at the road. So we do have a little bit of light snow in the forecast for Christmas Day, which I'm sure a lot of people are thrilled about. It's nice to see it falling late in the day on Christmas. For Thursday, we've got sunshine returning and temperatures warming up slightly to -1. Hi there, good morning. It's Tuesday, December the 24th. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Chrissy Van, filling in for Tom Reynolds, who has already started his holidays.
He has, but you know what? Tom Reynolds lives in Georgetown, and there were some trees down on poor Tom's house.
Yeah, so I know he was escaping to the cottage, so hopefully that'll kind of take a little break from what's going on there. I know a lot of people have been heavily affected by the storm, still working on cleanup, many without power as well, and unfortunately it's getting really cold out there, so remember there are warming stations that you can go to throughout the GTA.
We do have a little bit of light snow on the way right now. This is very minimal compared to what we just saw over the weekend in terms of our ice accretion. 2 to 5 centimeters down towards the south and through London, just with a little bit of lake enhancement, 5 to 10, not out of the question. So if you're traveling kind of south on the 401 corridor, that's where you could see the worst weather this afternoon.
Yeah, and even this morning, as I'll show you coming up on the QEW, you want to drive with some extra care because we are seeing a little bit of that snow accumulate. It's very light, but it doesn't take much to make things slick.
All right, let's take a look back and show you some work straight through to help people get their power back on because it is cold. All right, we'll talk about your long-range forecast. We'll let you know what the temperatures are going to be like, but first I'm going to turn things over to Chrissy for traffic. Yeah, lucky people. All right, we're looking at -3 for tomorrow. We do have some system snow coming in. This is going to give us, again, a few centimeters of accumulation. We're looking at -1 for Boxing Day, a mix of sun and cloud by the weekend. While temperatures are actually going to warm up, we're going to start to become quite mild above the freezing line. All they want for Christmas is power. Hi there, good morning. It is Tuesday. It is December the 24th. Santa Claus is coming tonight, Chrissy. You excited?
I certainly am. I worked very hard to be on the nice list this year, so just one more day. I need to just get through today, and then I should be good.
You see? Everything is going to work out just fine. I just need to finish my Christmas shopping and, you know, get all that stuff done. Because the weekend, not only was it crippling for me, and it wasn't because of the ice for me, because I live in South Oakville, so we actually didn't really get that much, but I was so sick all weekend long, so I did no shopping.
And you know what? You're not the only one. Even as you walk around the building here, everyone seems to have this
skeleton crew.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm holding out. I'm going to be the one on Christmas Day that's all bundled up in a blanket and chicken soup.
I said you should just walk around with a Lysol wipe in front of your face at this point, because it's just like that in this building right now. Okay, we are seeing some light snow moving through the GTA. It is not a substantial amount. It's enough to make roads a little slick. So looking at the radar more, so it looks as though we're getting a white Christmas, which I, you know, as much as I'm like, winter, don't like it, snow, it's cold, blah. You know, white Christmas, I'm all for it.
I agree. Although a sand Christmas, I'd also settle for.
Me
white
too.
Powdery sand. But
palm trees.
What can you do?
Says the girl that just got back from vacation. Look at the tan. I'm like, wow. I need
cheated.
to get some sun.
This is the year I was embracing winter, and I cheated.
Unfortunately, a lot of homeowners still without power in the area. We'll talk more about that coming up, as well as your long-range forecast. But first, here's Christy with the roads. Well, we are going to see cool temperatures continuing right through Christmas. Wind chills making it feel more like -10 tomorrow. We do have that light system snow coming in, a couple of centimeters for the GTA, 5 centimeters at most. Again, making travel a little bit tricky. In Atlantic Canada, those wishing for a white Christmas may want to send their order back. The holidays have finally arrived, but thousands won't be getting what they asked for in Toronto. The holidays are here, but thousands of Canadians could be celebrating this Christmas in the dark. In Atlantic Canada, freezing rain. Thanks, Nathan. In Ontario, parts of the province are still reeling from the destruction left by a massive ice storm. We'll take a look at those temperatures coming up in just a few moments, but first, here's Chrissy with an update on your commute. Hi there, thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Tuesday, it is December the 24th, it's Christmas Eve. Have you finished all of your holiday shopping yet? I have not. I have yet to get a few more gifts, but that's what today is for, right? You get into the festive spirit of running around with all the other last-minute shoppers. Well, we have been tracking Santa. And you can track Santa too. We're going to be tracking him here at the Weather Network all day and into tonight. But he's already en route, reindeer in tow. And you can go to the NORAD website and you can track him. You can head to the North Pole. There's lots of really cool things to do on this website. So it's great for the kids to check out today if they're getting really excited for the big guy to show up. White Christmas, it's looking that way through much of southern Ontario. We are going to be seeing some pretty decent snow moving through the area. Speaking of Santa's reindeer, here's something I bet you didn't know about them. That's good to know as well. All right, thanks, Jacqueline. All right, I'm going to turn things over to Christy. She's got an update on your commute. The holidays are here, but thousands of Canadians could be celebrating this Christmas in the dark. And it's just in time for Santa. In Ontario, parts of the province are still reeling from the destruction. More details on your forecast in just a few moments. But first, we're going to join Kevin Yard. He's got some details regarding the aftermath of the ice storm. Kevin? Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. It is Tuesday. It is December the 24th. We are busy. We are tracking Santa. We are checking him out on the NORAD website. And currently, he is headed to New Zealand. He was last seen in Antarctica, and Santa's a fast mover, Chrissy.
I know, but as I was saying to you before the break, he's made of magic, so there you go.
And like millions of gifts have been delivered, millions. So that's a great resource for kids to check out where Santa is. Temperatures are cold today.
Yeah, it's very cold, and especially our heart goes out to those that still do not have power after this ice storm, but luckily there are those warming stations, which I know we're going to be checking in with Kevin coming up.
Yeah.
Visiting some of those.
Let's check in with him right now, shall we? Kevin, we are busy tracking Santa, but we're also tracking you. Whereabouts are you in Toronto now? Thanks, Kevin. Looking at the radar, you can see the snow moving in off of Huron through London and through Simcoe, Hamilton, through St. Catharines. We're seeing some light snow on the lakeshore, as Kevin was just mentioning. Temperatures are cold this morning, as Kevin was saying. Feels even colder when you factor in the winds. Here's a close-up shot. So Burlington and Hamilton seeing some just enough snow to make driving a little slick this morning. 2 to 5 centimeters total, and this is with system snow coming in tomorrow, and I'll have more details on that in your long range. But first, Chrissy, how are the roads? Thanks, Chrissy. -3 for tomorrow. We do have that light snow. It's going to feel closer to -10, so bundle up if you're going for a walk on Christmas Day in the snow. On Thursday, we are seeing -2, feeling closer to -9 through Hamilton. So for Boxing Day fanatics, it'll be decent for shopping. By the weekend, we warm up above the freezing mark. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Tuesday. It is December the 24th. It is a cold start to the day, so bundle up if you've got some last-minute shopping to do.
For sure, and it's looking like we're shaping up for a white Christmas, so I know a lot of you very excited about that.
How are the roads faring with the snow?
Well, some of them starting to just look a little wet, so some parts have improved, but other parts still a little bit on the slick side, so drive with care, but luckily we haven't seen too many problem spots that are weather-related.
All right, well, let's check in with Kevin. He joins us in Toronto, and Kevin, you've been checking in with people that still don't have any power. Are you going to be heading to a few warming centers this morning? Thanks so much, Kevin. That's some pretty good advice. I didn't even think of the ice under the snow. It's certainly a hazard. Speaking of snow, here it is coming off the lake. You can see it through London and in through Simcoe, up through Hamilton and St. Catharines, Burlington seeing some light snow, Mississauga. Like you just saw with Kevin, it's literally just flurries. It's not going to be a heavy accumulation. Tomorrow we do have some system snow coming in, 2 to 5 centimeters, so it looks as though we are going to get our wish of a white Christmas. Here's Chrissy with a look at traffic. All right, well, temperatures are going to stay cool, but not freezing for the next couple of days. We're going to see wind chills around -10 tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be our coldest day with that snow coming in. -1 for Boxing Day, -3 for Friday, and then for the weekend, it actually hits above the freezing mark, and we'll see some sunshine. We'll take a look at those temperatures coming up in just a few moments, but first, here's Chrissy with an update on your commute. That's good to know as well. All right, thanks, Jacqueline. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Tuesday, December the 24th. Hopefully you've got all your last-minute Christmas shopping done. We're tracking Santa. He has been very busy. We've seen him over Antarctica. We've seen him over New Zealand. He's on his way, Chrissy.
I know. He's moving quickly, actually. Even some Facebook friends I have overseas have already shown pictures of Santa's presents he left under the tree. So it's coming.
It is. Now, we joined Kevin Yard. He's in Toronto this morning talking about the aftermath of the weekend's ice storm. And Kevin, thousands of people still without power in the GTA. Warming centers, however, are open. Thanks, Kevin. Looking at the radar, you can see the light snow that Kevin was just mentioning through London and in through Simcoe, Hamilton, and through Burlington. Some light snow, Mississauga, downtown Toronto. So it is going to affect your drive minimally. And here's Chrissy with all the details. Well, we are going to be seeing cool temperatures tomorrow as the system comes in, bringing us a few centimeters of snow, less than 5 centimeters through much of the GTA, but that'll be good news for those of us that like a white Christmas. By Thursday, temperatures staying quite cool, but by the weekend, hitting above the freezing mark. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. It's Tuesday. It is December the 24th. You're watching the Weather Network. Temperatures are cold this morning. We've seen a little bit of light snow, making roads a little on the slick side. Nothing compared to the weekend, but still, people need to take their time.
Yeah, absolutely. It just takes a little bit to complicate the drive, and especially on the QEW this morning through Burlington and Hamilton, we have been seeing those slick conditions, some vehicles into ditches and guardrails. So if you see snow, go slow. It's a good rule to follow.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to join Kevin Yard. He is checking out some of the aftermath in the city of Toronto. Nope, I'm sorry. We're having a few technical glitches. We'll get to Kevin in just a moment. Let's take a quick look at the radar first, and you can see
They've been without power for hours on end, it seems like.
there's still over 100,000 people without power, looking at close to 130,000 people in the GTA without power right now. Lines are down, warming centers are open. Maybe boil some water, have a hot drink. Anything you can do to help out would be much appreciated, I'm sure. I'd like to thank Miriam for sending in this great shot from Clarington, Ontario. Upload.theweathernetwork.com is where you can send them. Here's Kevin now with an update on the storm aftermath. Kevin? Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. It's December the 24th. You're watching the Weather Network. Everybody is all set and ready for Christmas for the most part. And it could be a white one. We've got a little bit of snow in the way.
It's true. I like how you said everyone's all set for Christmas, but if I recall, yourself not so much.
I'm not at all, actually. And you told me that you were wandering around the mall aimlessly as well.
'Tis the season, right?
It really is, you know. Kevin Yard, I know he did all of his Christmas shopping because I was on Kevin's list. Kevin bought me chocolate for Christmas. And Kevin, you know me so well. You know that that is exactly what I would always want for Christmas.
Well, there you go. I'm glad you like it. Enjoy it and share it with the family as well. Don't eat it all by yourself, Emily.
Thanks, Kevin. No, but it'll feel like it because most places will be shut down tomorrow. All right, the snow coming off of Huron, you can see on the radar. It's tracking through London and in through Hamilton and St. Catharines. It's going to be a little bit of a slick drive, but for more of those details, here's Chrissy. Well, you're going to want to give yourself a little bit of extra travel time tomorrow as well because we do have some snow coming in that is going to make roads a little slick. I know a lot of people traveling for Christmas Day, but temperatures are going to warm up by the weekend. We have temperatures sitting above the freezing mark. Hi there. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Tuesday. It is December the 24th. Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas Eve. Have you finished all of your shopping? I have not. I actually have to go shopping today. I know you're thinking, wait a minute, Emily, didn't you get it all done? Aren't you prepared? No, I got sick over the weekend and that was the end of that. And I was kind of glad that I was tucked under the covers and missed the majority of this wicked ice storm that moved through the area. Miriam sent in this shot, beautiful yet daunting with all the ice on the trees from Clarington, Ontario. If you'd like to be part of our morning programming, all you need to do is upload your pictures to upload.theweathernetwork.com. Brr, winter has returned with a vengeance. Streamers coming off of Lake Huron right now through Goderich and then through London, Simcoe, through Hamilton, St. Catharines. Mississauga and in through Burlington, seeing some light snow, as you can see on the radar, just the western kind of end of Lake Ontario. And this is just going to be on again, off again throughout the better part of the day with the lake effect bands. We will see some sunshine throughout the day today. Tonight, temperatures really cold. And then tomorrow, we've got a system coming in that's going to be bringing us some Christmas Day snow. Now, it's not going to be a really significant amount, but anywhere between 2 to 5 centimeters is possible. So just enough to put a nice coating on everything to make Christmas afternoon quite festive. Looking at your long-range forecast, we are going to be seeing that snow tomorrow. -3 is a daytime high, so actually warming up, getting in that warm sector. -1 for Boxing Day, and then by the weekend, we actually hit above the freezing mark. Saturday, a high of 2 degrees. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. Lots going on right across the country. We'll, of course, focus in on what's happening throughout southern Ontario, about the system that affected Ontario over the weekend, moved its way through the maritime provinces, giving them freezing rain and heavy snow. And then out west, Calgary, above the freezing mark. And I think tomorrow Calgary is going to be like 6 degrees. I know. We're not going to be that warm. We're actually just going to get colder. It has been very cold for the thousands of people that still remain without power throughout the Toronto area because of that wicked ice storm over the weekend. We join Kevin Yard now. He's been kind of moving around the GTA this morning, talking to people that have power, that don't have power, visiting warming centers. And Kevin, what are you up to now? Thanks, Kevin. You too. All right, well, we do have some streamers coming off of Lake Huron through London and in through Simcoe up towards Hamilton and St. Catharines. Now, this snow is going to be very intermittent throughout the day today. It's not going to be a heavy accumulation. We're looking at trace to a few centimeters. Down towards the London corridor throughout the day tomorrow, we are going to see heavier snow. There's going to be a little bit of lake enhancement with the system coming through, so 5 to 10 centimeters, not out of the question. And Toronto could pick up close to 5 centimeters as well, so it looks as though it is going to be a white Christmas for many. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout, and we're telling you why. Santa Claus will be here shortly. We've been actually tracking him through NORAD, and he's a busy man this morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. We've been talking about the cold temperatures to the east, comparing to the warm temperatures in the west. It has not been a great past weekend for weather, pretty much right across the country. Ontario, unfortunately, saw a wicked ice storm move through. A lot of people still without power open, and Kevin Yard has more information on that. Thanks, Kevin. That's right. It is going to get quite chilly. Take a look at our temperatures. About 2 to 5 centimeters through much of the GTA, areas down towards the snow belt. If you're going to be traveling on the 401 corridor down towards London and through Windsor, you could pass through a pretty decent area because of a little bit of lake enhancement of about 5 to 10 centimeters. So keep that in mind if you do have travel plans tomorrow. And if you don't, stay inside, drink some hot chocolate, and watch it fall. Tomorrow we're seeing a daytime high of -3. It is going to feel closer to -10. And then look at our temperatures as we get closer to the weekend. We're bumping up above the freezing mark. We're actually going to see a daytime high of 1 for Saturday and staying quite mild Sunday at 0. And we're going to see some sunshine for the remainder of the week. Hi there. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Tuesday. It is the 24th of December. Have you finished all your holiday shopping? Have you hit your last-minute stores for those last-minute gifts? I have not yet. I'm going to be out there with just probably a few people today. I would like to thank Miriam for sending in this great shot from Clarington, Ontario, the ice and the leaves. Some areas still dealing with power outages, and it looks as though it might be by the end of the week. It might take until the end of the week to get everybody in the GTA restored. Now, if you've got great pictures like this, we'd love to see them. Bad weekend for weather, that's for sure, and right before Christmas, too. If you've got power, lend a hand to a neighbor or a friend who doesn't, even if it's just to charge their computer, charge their cell phone, give them something hot to drink, that kind of thing. Now today we are going to be seeing a little bit of sunshine, so that's good news for the cleanup. We do have more snow on the way for tomorrow. We do have a little bit of lake effect throughout the day today, but tapering off. We are going to be seeing anywhere from 2 to 5 centimeters of snow widespread throughout the lower Great Lakes, but once the lake enhancement kind of ramps up through the typical snow belt areas, that's where we could pick up about 5 to 10. So around London and through Strathroy, that's where we could see that heavier snowfall. 2 to 5 pretty much anywhere east. Temperatures cool tomorrow, -3, but feeling closer to -10 when you factor in the winds. Warming up to -1 for Thursday, Friday -3, Saturday and Sunday we actually bump above the freezing mark, which is good news. Through Hamilton tomorrow, there's that light snow, feeling more like -11. A little bit tricky with that light snow for Christmas travel. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sunshine returning and temperatures on the way up for the weekend.